Oh, that was quick. Congratulations to DD4 Blaze. He keeps his ranking spot. Alright. That was the last match of the video. That was the last match for the night. It's later than it could be, but that's because I fell asleep and I decided to finish this before I do anything. Yeah. The next time I do recordings is going to be for first, No Mercy, and I will not be doing none of the entrances. Then it's going to be for Virtual Pro Wrestling 64. It's going to be for Revenge, and I'm going to be doing that series or whatever. The Revenge Simulation Series. And based with the Revenge Simulation Series, we're going to do entrances for the title matches only. And only for the champs. So whoever's champ, they get an entrance. Whoever's not champ, they don't get an entrance. You know, all the other ranking spots and stuff like that, none of them get interested to start their matches. And yeah, after that, I go back to doing this. So I hope you enjoyed that quick match. And yeah, next time I do a recordings of doing it for the other 64 wrestling games. And I still gotta do something about, doing the PlayStation 1 and the Dreamcast simulations. Because I still want to do those for certain games like, SmackDown, Know Your Role, and Fire Pro, Power Slam, or something like that. Fire Pro, Iron Slam. Iron Slam 96. Just a whole list of games. I'll show you the list right now. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Go back out of that. Go back out of that. My ideas. Blah blah blah. My ideas. Go. Those two games at top. That's because those are two other games I gotta freaking. One of them is for the Galaxy Wrestling. I'm pretty sure that's a PS2 game. This is just a list of what I think are the best wrestling games and stuff like that. This other game next to it, the Josie Pro Wrestling, I believe that's a 64 wrestling game. I'm not too sure. Yeah. But basically on this list you have Virtual Pro Wrestling. I don't got no particular order except for the top two, Yeah. Top two is Virtual Pro Wrestling 2. That's my favorite. The VPW2 they are always improving on those games. Fire Pro Wrestling Returns and Fire Pro Wrestling World. King of the Coliseum 2. Yeah. I should change a few of these around because what's the name? Yeah. That's basically just the order. This is just a list of them. So if you're looking for any type of good wrestling games, these are games I would recommend. The games that you see on this list. Now, a couple of games are out of place. Now I'll tell you which games are out of place right quick. The main game that's out of place on here, it should be changed around or moved down. So like basically King of the Coliseum 2, not necessarily move down the spot, but yeah, probably move it down a spot and put Giant Graham 2000 All Japan Pro Wrestling 3 in its place. And I'm not saying reverse their positions, but I'm saying lower or down one and put that one above it. Hell, even SmackDown 2 Know Your Role could go a little bit higher, But I got the last two real separation games, SmackDown, Here Comes the Pain, and Day of Reckoning 2. Those are the last, I think those were the last two. And then you got and there's also the mod for Day of Reckoning. There's the Day of Reckoning 3. It's a mod or whatever like that. But yeah, those basically the last two games before they combined them and made the SmackDown versus Raw games and stuff like that. WWE All Stars, I wish they would have made a second game for that. I thought they was getting ready to make a second WWE All Stars when they announced that game WWE Champions, but they ended up turning out to be a freaking app game, puzzle strategy or something like that. I don't know. I may try that out one day, but don't really care. And yeah, that's basically it. So these are the other games you should think of if you ever want to play good wrestling games or do simulations for them. Yeah, all these you could probably do simulations except for the ones you already know about. The ones at the very bottom, those two you can't. The WWF WrestleMania arcade game and ECW Hardcore Revolution. You know, pretty sure you could do simulations for almost any of the other games on here, which may or may not be true. But I'm pretty sure you should be able to. I'm not too sure about WWE All Stars though, but you should be able to. So, alright, that's the end of this video, and I'll leave it off on this note. Alright, later.